Project Simplified Bible, the entire Bible narrated in an easy and objective way so that everyone can understand. Edition Abraao, Marques. Genesis chapter 7. God chose to speak directly to the righteous man. In his wisdom, he recognized the purity of heart in Noah and his family. "Enter the ark with your family," God said, "for I see that you are righteous." This was the moment when Noah's faith was tested to its extreme limits, for he was entrusted with a monumental task to save life on earth from the imminent destruction. The divine instruction was clear. Noah was to take with him 7 pairs of every animal considered clean, those destined for sacrifice, and 1 pair of all the unclean animals. This was how God planned to preserve the diversity and life on earth, even during the flood. He also commanded Noah to bring 7 pairs of every kind of bird, ensuring that the winged creatures would continue to populate the skies after the catastrophe. In obedience to God's will, Noah and his family prepared themselves. With meticulousness and devotion, they selected the animals and led them to the ark. And then, at the time designated by God, they entered the vessel, 2 by 2, following the divine plan for salvation. The flood came as announced. For 40 days and 40 nights, the waters from the sky and the abyss poured upon the earth, purging it of all life. The ark, built by Noah's hand under God's instructions, floated on the tempestuous waves, protecting the survivors and the animals within. As the waters rose and enveloped the land, covering mountains and valleys, all creation outside the ark was submerged. The roar of the waters drowned out all sounds except the cries of perishing souls and the roar of nature itself in fury. But inside the ark, the light of hope did not extinguish. Noah and his family trusted in God's promise, patiently awaiting the fulfillment of his plan. For 150 long days, they remained inside the vessel, relying on divine protection while the waters reigned supreme over the earth. Then, as a blessing from above, the tide began to recede. The waters slowly withdrew, revealing the familiar contours of the land emerging from the flood. And when the ark finally rested upon dry land, Noah knew that God had fulfilled his promise of salvation. Looking around, Noah saw a transformed world purified by the flood. Life began to recover, and the rainbow in the sky served as a sign of God's covenant with all creation. In Noah's heart, gratitude overflowed, for he knew that despite the devastation, God's mercy and love had prevailed, guiding them through the turbulent waters to the safety of solid ground.